Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to another episode of the Jamo and Dylan Show. Merry Christmas to everyone. This will be our Christmas special.
It is, yeah.
Sorry we don't have any Christmas things going on here.
I forgot, to be honest.
We have done it in previous years, maybe not last year, but no, we are in the Christmas spirit.
We did. Yeah, no, it's got a good time of the year, and
you and I said that this Christmas is feeling like it's hitting a bit more than the last couple, which is great.
Yeah, Christmas is definitely back, and I'm happy.
Speaking of happy, Dill, we had one of my favourite days of my life so far.
Yeah, no, the day was unreal, and this story will go on for, it could be 5 or 10 minutes. We're going to go through it. It was an unreal day, top tier, amazing.
I think like top 1 day of our Three Musketeer friendship.
For sure. It was unreal.
You, myself, and Josh Rognetta, and just before any of our mates get onto our backs, we had a VIP experience with only 3 people. We couldn't get 15 people there.
Yeah.
So we just experienced it with a small group. But us
White
three...
Claw VIP.
White Claw VIP. Shout out to Perth Racing. We appreciate them a lot. Shout out to Nick in particular. Now, the build up to this event was incredible. We'd been thinking about it and speaking about it for so long, and we well and truly spoke positive things into existence.
Yep.
So, like you said, you can take it away. We woke up, and then what?
We woke up a couple days before, game day on the Saturday. Rog said, "Do you want to come to mine for prees? We'll have a few drinks and we'll study the field."
Yeah.
And we said, that is perfect. We arrive at Josh's house. I get there first. I wanted to get there early. We gave Jamo a little gift, first punt of the day on us.
Thank you, boys. Appreciate it.
So I'm there. Rog gets the beers out. I brought us a few little minis. We had a few of them. They weren't easy to get down, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, we're there. We spent about 40 minutes trying to get my tyre going.
Yeah, so this, from looking at the form guide to see who we're probably going to pick, it quickly turned into let's get Dylan's tie right.
Because I wanted it specifically how Rog had tied it. He had a specific knot, and I said, I like how that looks, Josh. So he gave it about 15 goes, couldn't get it. Then I gave it myself another 15, couldn't get it. And I said, Rog, you're just going to have to fucking pull it out here. Yeah. And then on his second or 17th go, he finally nailed it. And I was very happy.
It was a great moment. When that happened, I was like, all right, now we can look at the form guide.
We're having a few drinks. We're looking at the form guide. We're in good spirits. And
we came to the conclusion that picking winners was going to be hard, and it was probably going to be one of the hardest days we've ever had.
Because old mate wasn't there.
Yeah, Pikey's injured. He's hurt himself, fell off an e-scooter.
A lot of people aren't happy with that.
No. Not a lot of people aren't happy. They think it's unprofessional and whatnot, but hey, you live and you learn. So Pikey's not there, so it's a bit more of an open field for picking winners and stuff.
Yeah, Josh's dad, Frank, dropped us off, which was elite.
Guy was talking to us about his droning. So he flies a drone pilot, very good at what he does, has a little Instagram page, loves it. Yeah. And we love it too.
Amazing lad, Frank.
Frank was great, dropped us off.
Takes us to Ascot.
And there was a big crowd there when we arrived.
Yeah, we were like, what's going on? A lot of party buses rolling up, and it was busier than we thought it would be, and it got busy too. Energies
were just electric. As we rolled into the venue, the feeling was immaculate.
Yeah. We got there at about 12:20. First race is 12:33, and we said, all right, let's go straight to White Claw, get our VIP wristbands, get a drink. We had free drink and food all day.
Yep.
We actually also did a couple. Our first races were on Randwick, race 8 and 7.
Yes, they were.
But we lost those.
They were losers.
And the day got pushed back. Yeah. So it started late. So the first race was Ascot race 1 at 1:08. And we put money on a little same race multi. It didn't come through.
Nah.
Unfortunately.
Basically, we lost our first couple of races.
No, the first race I did win. But only $10 because I went with Rog. We put money on a winner.
Yeah. Basically, we lost the last few at Randwick, the first few at Ascot, and then it all turned around in race 3.
Race 4, the boss lady.
All right.
That's where it turned
I won
big.
3 as well.
You won 3?
Yeah.
I won 3, but I only won a little bit.
Yeah.
But race 4 really turned the day around.
We went all in, made some money, and then we won, 5? I've got a winner here.
Yeah, then I got a winner of race 5. We start winning. Few multis come through. So now the vibes are high, you know, and between each race, we're having lots of beers. We're having a bit of food, walking around. We're feeling good now. We've had a win. The money's rolling through.
Pizza's on tap too. That was elite.
And then we just go after a big multi.
So we picked a horse to place in race 7, place in race 8, and place in race
Yes.
9. Josh had it to win race 7, place 8,
But
place 9.
Josh put $100 down.
Yeah.
I only put down a 20, so mine only came back 130.
Yeah, I put down 50, came back 320. Anyway.
So that horse that Rog picked to win in race 7, right, won very close.
Yeah.
And the other horses we had that were part of the multi came through. So we were, boom, race 7, tick. Race 8, tick. Race 9 comes to Lucy in the last.
Now, Lucy Fiore is, or Fiore, however you want to say it, and she's always been coming, you know, she's had a few wins, then she's second, third, fourth, first, second, third, fourth. She's always around the mark,
Yep.
and I just sensed that she was in some good form. So I look at her in the last race, and admittedly she was on the favourite, but there were some good horses in that race, and she comes around the straight, or around the bend, and we're all watching this race, and we're all going to win a good amount of money
And
if,
Rog's
if
going
she
to take
gets
away
up.
$1,100 off this one race.
All she has to do is finish top 3. She flies around the bend. She's in front. She's in front by a couple of lengths. She's flying. Then
she holds well.
she's doing okay. The others start to catch up
Yes, they
because
do.
she's gone pretty early. Now she's holding on. She's holding on. It looks like the horses are going to get over the top. One horse got close, and then she still stuck it out. She was fucking gritty. She was so
She
gritty.
was, bro.
And then she got over the line in third, but it was real close. Now you thought she'd won. I was like 99%
I was confident. I
sure
said
she
to
won.
Rog, I said, mate, it's happened. Like,
But because he had so much on the line and a lot to win, he wanted to wait for it to pop up.
came
on the
through
screen.
straight away,
Yeah.
basically. And then, the vibes were high. We're hugging, shouting.
And then straight after that last race, the mounting yard, which is where the horses walk around
Yeah,
before they
boy.
go out and race, turned into like, you know, a
The
nightclub.
DJ. It's
there was a
elite.
dance floor. There was a DJ. Vibes are
Sunsets.
electric.
It's honestly unreal when the mounting yard turns into a little,
Weather was perfect. It was a little party. And then from there, so we spent, half an hour, 40 minutes there, had a couple more drinks, and then we headed over to Crown, which is
Yeah,
where the
we
rest
did.
of the night would unfold. Now, we went to the Merrywell, and like last time, very busy.
So we reserve a table.
Oh, there's Evoir. We should have
There's
used
their
that.
bar. Oh.
So anyway, we walk over there. They said it will be about half an hour, 40 minutes. So we said, you know what? Let's go over to Highline Rooftop Bar,
Yep.
which is a rooftop bar at Crown. Never been before. We always see it. So we popped over there. Decent vibes.
Nice. It
We
was
had a
decent.
drink there, chilled out for a bit, reflected on the day that was.
We couldn't believe it, honestly.
Then we had a nice steak dinner with each other. It was quite funny because you had basically like the race book that looks like it's 100 years old.
Still, yeah. It aged a lot in that day, but that book is magic, honestly.
Looks like 8 hours old.
Yeah. Now it's nearly a week old, little
Yep.
thing.
And then we ended up going into the casino. I won $60.
Yep.
I think Rog won a little bit, maybe.
Possibly.
But we finished the night, at virtually at midnight.
Yep.
It was a big day.
It was
'cause
a big day.
We
It was-
started at 10.
10:15 to midnight. So, wow.
But a beautiful moment, and just know and be happy that us as a trio had one of the greatest days we've had so far.
Yeah. We had a
And,
lot of wins and it was great to be a part of.
Early on in summer, in spring we were saying, this might be the summer.
Yep.
We have all these memories with our mates and we make all these good moments happen, and it's feeling a bit like that.
And it happened.
Yeah. We're out tonight as well, a little pub crawl for... I've happy to admit that I've basically called it our Christmas party.
Yeah, in a way.
Because
it is.
it's the last event that we'll all be together before Christmas. And yeah, we'll just do another pub crawl like last time. And last time it was really fun.
It was good last time.
Bouncing around the city. And we don't normally do pubs in the city.
No.
But we did, and it was great. So do that again tonight. Hopefully it all goes well. And
Sure it
then
will.
we both have busy weekends.
Yeah,
I'm
busy
catching
time of
up
the
with
year.
a workmate and his mates tomorrow night, along with Grace, and we're heading out to an event at Metro City.
Nice.
Always a big night at that venue. Love that place though. It's like a bit grungy and grimy, but perfect.
Gets the job done.
Perfect venue for like music, like DJs and stuff. And for them playing it, the way that the venue's like layered, the stands like wrap around the DJ and they go up. So cool spot. We'll spend Saturday night there. You've got a big night as well.
Yeah, got a 21st that night, so should be good. Maybe head out after. We'll see how we go.
Sunday's going to be a tough day.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that, bro.
I got a new laptop, which some of you may have seen on TikTok. But look, amazing laptop. Really excited to use it. But at this stage, I can't do too much on it because I've got some Apple support problems. And then how's this? I told Dylan before we started, but they basically said, oh, yeah, we'll give you a call on Christmas morning at 9 o'clock.
Booked him in.
Yeah, that's like the only time we can do it. Yeah, cool. Christmas Day.
Sick.
Merry Christmas. On the phone to support, trying to fix my account. So once that's all sorted, I'll be able to edit things faster, do things better, and will be a smooth operation once again. So very excited for that. And for a recap of the races, just heading back to that, I won 450.
Yep, I was up about 330, and Rog
900.
I think he said the next day came back, it was plus 130 or something, $1,030.
Yeah.
So
over the grand.
an elite day.
An elite day indeed. Merry Christmas to everyone. Obviously, a great moment of the year. We touched on it earlier, but we'll just head into some of the stories that got sent in through our story.
This week.
So basically, we don't have many for the Christmas stuff because I guess some of you guys don't give a fuck, but
I know, right? Where's the spirit?
Basically, I've got a couple stories, good and bad. So Eloise, I've got a good feeling that in a few days I'll have a good one. So she thinks this Christmas is going to be good. I don't know if her previous Christmases have been bad. You know, sometimes you do have bad Christmases. We've all experienced it. But she has a real strong feeling that this is going to be a good one. And I hope for her sake it is. This other girl, Sarah.
Yeah, this one's crazy.
My dad and uncle, auntie's partner, punching on, resulting in a 20-year divide in our family.
That's a long time. That's bitter.
Dad and uncle punching on at Christmas.
I feel like that happens often.
Yeah.
I can imagine that happens in a lot of families.
And then the last one, Dill?
My dad was in the hospital because he had a surgery, so I spent Christmas alone at 16. Way to bring down the mood, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Ty.
Merry Christmas.
Hope your dad's okay.
Jesus, mate.
Speaking of Christmas,
But I hope he's all right, yeah.
I watched an Australian Christmas movie the other day, Dill.
Oh, yeah?
It's on Binge, and it's called How to Make Gravy.
Yep.
Inspired by a Paul Kelly song from the olden days, I'll say.
Yep.
Now, I'd seen things on TikTok about this movie, and IMDb had it as like a 7.3.
That's pretty decent.
For an Australian movie too, because, you know, it's harder for the Australian production companies to make good quality movies. Anyway, so it's inspired by this song, and it's about Christmas, and I won't give too much away. It was fairly cliche, the movie. I went into it with an open mind, an open heart, and just gave it every chance in the world.
And what do you give it?
5.8.
Oh, so well below.
Now
5.8's not great at all.
Now, this is, like, my reasons for this are as follows. Boring.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I shouldn't have gone in with this preconceived idea of how emotional it was going to make people, because on TikTok, and even Dad told me on the radio on 6PR, one of the guys said, oh, it made me cry. Like, the last scene, I was bawling my eyes out. A lot of people, this is how I found it. On TikTok, a lot of people had said, most emotional Australian movie ever. People bawling their eyes out at what happens at the end and the final scene. Well, you can see it coming from a million miles away. It's not a shock.
Yep.
And I don't know, maybe I'm in a privileged position where, because I haven't been in a situation as bad as the one in the movie, that it doesn't hit me the same.
Yeah, possibly.
But also, I have pretty good empathy, and I can see people's problems and react in an emotional way if need be. And this just didn't strike me the way it should have.
Yep.
So I'd give it at max a 6. And I don't know, it captured Australian Christmas.
Yep.
But it didn't capture my imagination.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the rating.
And I just want to, I can't stress this enough. I wanted to love it.
Yeah.
I gave it the opportunity
and it still
to be an 8.
couldn't get there. Yeah.
No. And like I just had this little vision in my head just then. Let's say that you've got a scale from 0 to 10, 0 down the bottom, 10 up the top, and the bar starts to fill up as the movie goes on, right? This one went up to like a 4, up to a 5, up to a 5, then it started to slow down, and then it just got stuck.
It just never got there.
It got stuck. Sometimes a movie can go 8 and then fall a little bit back down. So, I don't know. How to Make Gravy. A nice story. Just wasn't executed the way I wanted it. Some people will love it, but that was just my opinion. Merry Christmas, everyone.
So don't watch it.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish I could play a Christmas song on the harmonica, but
That'd
I
be
can't.
good.
I should have learned. But
Next
this
year.
one, I can't even remember where I got this or how I got it. I've never really wanted to learn or play the harmonica, but I just ended up with this
It's
one
popped
day.
up, so you got to make the most of it, bro.
Anyway,
That's upbeat.
yeah, it's upbeat. Christmas is enough. Bless you.
Thank you.
Summer's heating up, Dill.
Oh, it is, mate.
You and I have been to the beach lately. You walked in today and Dad goes, "Gee, you're tan, Dylan. What have you been doing?" And you've been at the
Couple
beach.
times at the beach, I have.
What beaches did you go?
I've been to Leighton.
Nice, love it.
I like Leighton. Port Beach is just down the road.
Yep.
I like going there because that's where I used to go with my dad a lot.
Yep.
And then,
Port?
yeah,
Yeah.
just down the road. And then Trig as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Trig's where Grace and I went the other day. I got incredibly sunburnt.
Yep.
And look, we've talked about how weird my sunburns can get.
Oh, yeah, the ankle one.
Yeah, do I get sunburnt often? No. When I get sunburnt, is it horrific and happens in strange areas? Yes. It was on my foot, my ankle.
Ankle.
Foot's bad. Like,
Yeah.
Because then, like, I was playing soccer last night. Every time I kick the ball, it feels like my skin's ripping off.
Yep.
And it was bad because I didn't even myself out. So I was kind of laying on one side rather than
So
front
it
or
got,
back. So,
yeah.
like, you might be able to see.
One side got the sunburn.
My leg, my calf has actually gotten tan from it.
Yep.
You can see a bit of redness
Yeah,
on my
yeah,
foot.
yeah.
So I get patchy sunburn on my foot, which is horrible. I think the sand must get stuck to certain bits. And then the
a bit of a
uncovered.
blocker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so terrible sunburn, but a nice day. Beach in Australia is just so good.
Oh, it's elite.
So good.
Clean, nice facilities around it. We've figured it out perfectly.
Not like England.
Oh, mate, they wouldn't even know.
Shout out to the Brits, though. Hope they have a nice wintry Christmas.
Yep.
I've been seeing a bit of snow around as well.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be cozy.
Oh, it would be nice to have one cozy Christmas
I'd like to try one in the snow.
I wonder, like, would you want to do... Have you heard of Lapland?
Yeah.
That looks cool, but
That looks elite.
that's full Christmas experience. A New York Christmas would be cool.
Yeah.
But then it could
I
just
want
be...
a rich one.
Could be rainy and
I
miserable.
want a rich New York Christmas.
Like
No rain,
penthouse.
just snow. Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of luck of the draw.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'd love to have one of those Christmases, but I love the summer Christmas. There's
Same.
just something about it.
It's all we know.
It is all we know.
And it's elite.
It's weird. When I used to go to New South Wales to visit mum's side of the family, my cousins and everyone, it would always rain on Christmas.
Really?
Yeah. But it'd be like 28 degrees and rainy.
But
or
rainy.
something.
We get sun, bro. It never rains on Christmas here.
No. But I did hear actually that there might be rain on this Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, climate change and that, boy. Let's
This
have a
weekend's
look.
hot as.
Oh my God. So today's 36 here in Perth. Oh, it gets bad.
Yeah,
Dill.
340s, bro.
40 on Saturday, 41 Sunday, 43 Monday.
41, 42, 43,
44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Yeah. So that's yet.
And he followed us on
He followed
TikTok.
us on TikTok.
And he replied to our message.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I think he said,
I sent a
let me
message
look.
and I never saw it.
he said, I'll get it up. Oh, let me tell
So we've loved this bloke. He's an Asian man that just sits basically in like the fields and jungle and sings songs.
Yep.
And he's massive on TikTok.
4 million followers.
Yet.
Oh, he said, so he liked it with
Yeah.
he heart, and then he said, praise the Lord,
Yeah.
fist bump.
Okay, I like that. Would have been nice for some words, but that's okay. He's unique. So yeah, he followed us. We'd been following him for ages. And then on TikTok, if you both follow each other, you can message each other.
Yeah,
so we
you
sent
can.
one and there he is. Be interesting potty with him, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Back onto the weather. So Christmas Eve, 33. So it cools down from 43, 10-degree drop. And then Christmas Day, 26 and sunny. And it gets down to 12 degrees at night.
26 that could be the coolest Christmas day I've ever had.
Look how beautiful that is.
Yep.
26, 27, 29. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. 34 in Melbourne today.
Wow.
36 in Melbourne
They'd
today.
be melting, eh?
And then guess what? Tomorrow
20s.
it's 21.
There
Damn,
you
they
go.
got a hotter Christmas than us. 30. All right, and then last night, 6-a-side, quick little update for you guys. I told you already, Dill.
Yep.
We got a 2-1 win against top of the table. So
Puts the season back on.
it does. We had 2 bad losses, a bit of unreliability from some of our players, and it really was getting me frustrated because when you don't have any other sport, you view that as your Champions League.
Yep.
It makes or breaks your week. So basically, we got a 2-1 win against top of the table, and it puts us in good stead now to really push towards maybe a flag.
Yep.
Maybe. The ladder doesn't get updated till every fortnight, so we're kind of left in the dark and just have to get
limbo.
results. So 3 games left. We have a week off next week, and we might take a week off the podcast next week, but you still will most likely get an episode.
An amazing one, hopefully.
If my laptop gets sorted, the Proddy episode from the UK, which is a very visually appealing episode.
It's the highest quality episode we've ever done production-wise.
I need to learn how to color grade because it's come out in like grey almost. So there's a bit of learning for me, and hopefully my new laptop can handle it and can take on the files because they're ridiculous sizes. But yeah, hopefully we'll get that episode out. We'll take a week off, but you'll still get an episode. And then we'll be back. Will it be the new year?
It will be. Yep.
Wow. Let me just check the date.
That'll be the new year, mate.
Damn, boy. It'll be Friday the 3rd will be our next recording day in the new year. And we'll have some stories probably just over the period. But anyway, let's move on. We'll go to... let's go voice messages. Then we'll go... should we do Spanish now?
What have we got? We've got... Or should we knock out...
We'll knock the others out and finish
We've
with
got
Spanish.
2 voice, a confession, and then we'll knock out the Spanish.
All right.
do
So
it.
you get that first
So
voice up.
let's do the VMs.
We hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the potty, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
All right. First one of the week. I'll get the second one up.
Let's do it.
And you can play the first one. All right.
G'day boys, just listening to your beautiful Spanish podcast on my way home from work. And I've just noticed that on my ways, I've seen a little police officer emoji pop up. Hence, no one is flashing me to let me know that there's one there. First we've gotten rid of the thank you wave, and now this. What does this world come to, lads? Loving the Spanish podcast. Little tip for ya. In Spanish, the H's are almost silent. So just keep that one in mind for ya. Love you, boys.
Thank you for that tip.
Thanks,
We
mate.
have also received that, as you'll see in the Spanish lesson. So, hermano.
Hermano. Hermano.
But yeah, it's un-Australian
Yes.
to
no,
not do the
definitely
little
is.
flash and let them know there's a speed camera up there, a couple cops. Like, come on.
I get really, really angry now. Like, it used to bother me to the point where it was just like, oh, you're a fuckwit. Like, it's just, if you're not waving at me or if you're not showing common courtesy, if you're not respecting Australian culture.
We're losing Australian culture, and it's up to us to keep that. Because you know what? Then in 10 years, these freaks won't even know what it is, bro.
Yeah.
They would have never seen it, and it's depressing.
Now when it doesn't happen to me, I'm road raging.
Yeah, that's fair. Because last week, I had a weird thing. I went through a booze bus, but twice. And so dropped Carly off in the morning. I reckon it was 7... It was like 7:30 in the morning. She started
clear?
early. All clear, yeah. No worries, mate. So I went through, right? And they pulled me aside. I blew. Then we finished the potty here. It was Friday.
Okay.
So then I went to Carousel to do some shopping. And I was like, they're still here. And I thought, I wonder what they would think if I just kept coming through, bro. Like, would they
How many times?
after like the 4th time, would they be like, what's this fucking guy doing? Like,
Surely they just wave you on because they
surely,
remember you.
right? But I could switch cars. And I wonder how long until I was like, imagine if I just went through the booze bus 12 times, bro. They're going to get freaked out.
Imagine
do I start to breath test them maybe,
Or
you know?
how about this? So you went through the first time,
Yeah.
right? Let's say you've had one drink on the potty.
Yep.
You go through.
And I go up slightly.
You have a drink every time you go through.
Yeah, they're starting to think, okay.
Then you can test how accurate the machine is.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I've heard there's some inaccuracies.
There we go. That's a good video. Putting our licenses on the line.
Okay, and then the second voice message of the week.
Boys, I hope we're having a fantastic day. So I've got something for the potty. This is a question. So I'm just driving behind a hearse at the moment, which is like a car that carries dead people in their coffins. And I was wondering, what do you guys think the odds are of like a hearse having an accident? Like imagine that it's either like heading probably from the funeral to the burial and it gets in a car accident. Like, what do you think the percentage is of hearses with dead people in the coffin in the back having car accidents? And how ironic would that be?
Well, they can't get any more dead.
True. I think it definitely happens.
Yeah,
You just don't hear about it.
There's a photo that I've seen and it went viral years ago. Like maybe, I don't know, I saw it probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Yep.
And it was obviously, I think it was someone had same thing as her, driving behind a hearse, and then the coffin had came through the back window and it was on the road, right?
Oh.
The caption, I think, was fake. I think they put it there as a joke. But it was basically, the second time Dad's been in a car accident this week.
That's fucked, bro.
I found it funny,
But
but I'm a sicko.
the game's the game.
Indeed. She also sent a second part to this.
Let's give
but
her a go.
Like, you've got to be having a shit of a day if you're the hearse driver and the dead person in the back that has a car accident. That'd be pretty ironic, pretty funny, but also very unfortunate. But yeah, I wonder what the odds are of hearses that have accidents with people that are dead inside. Anyway, cheers, boys. Have a fucking fantastic Christmas. Have a great Christmas.
Max Energy.
Yeah, I like it. Thank you.
Max Energy. Thank you and Merry Christmas to you.
I can't find this one anymore. Unless she's deleted it after I've heart reacted it. Got stage fright.
Was it funny or was it?
It was, I remember it. So she had a baby with an Indonesian man.
Okay.
She was pregnant. They went to Indonesia to visit the family. And then he cheated on her over there.
Oh.
She still stays with him. Gets knocked up again. They come back to Melbourne and he does it again, bro.
What?
He just a dirty dog.
Wow.
And she's staying there too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sad.
Maybe she didn't want to get embarrassed. But
Yeah.
also, this is anonymous.
Yeah, exactly.
We know.
Oh, yeah.
We know who you are.
Yeah, but no one else does, so don't
one
worry
else
about it.
knows. All right. Let's get on to our favourite segment.
Let's
Thank you
just
for
get
your
into it,
patience.
honestly.
Also, let us know for the Spanish segment. Do you want us to put it on early in the episode, middle of the episode, or late? Because we normally like to go through the topics of the week, but if you really, really want it at the start, we can pop it at the start for you. Because I know a lot of you guys are impatient and don't want to wait that long. And then also, would you like us to upload the 10-minute segment on YouTube? Because I'm clipping them up into like the actual just segment itself, and maybe we can make a Spanish channel and just pop them all on there. Who knows? But let's crack into
Lesson 3.
lesson number 3.
Clases de Español con Jamo y Dylan.
Amazing intro. Amazing. All right. Now, we have a lot of voice messages here from Megs. Now, just bear with her. She has apologised, and she's also written like an explanation as to why there's so many today.
Well, we got time.
Hey boys, sorry for the delay in reply. I only just got around to listening to the episode, but it was great. Well done. A few things. I didn't pay for that Instagram name for the van page, but I did create that 3 years ago, and we have since sold the van. Also, Dylan said something about me being a teacher. I don't know if it was this episode or last. I actually am an English teacher.
I thought she had the teacher vibes.
Could be a Spanish teacher if people paid me, but no, I'm an English teacher. And lastly, the names. Well, I'll do this in another one.
Oh, yeah. We did get the vibe that she was a teacher because she is very good.
Just the way she speaks, yeah.
So for your name, it's tricky because in some accents, that sentence, me llamo Jamo, would sound like me llamo Jamo. But that's in
like Argentina. But you can't really change your name, so you sort of just have to. Me llamo Jamo sounds great. I actually changed my name, sort of, because I would say Megan, but in Spanish they just say Megan. So, yeah.
That'd be kind of annoying. Like
Megan.
You've been Megan your whole life in Australia. You
now
go
you're
over.
Megan.
Now you're Megan.
Megan. No, she has a nice tone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done on pronunciation for last week. It was almost a 10. I would just say, when you're saying the y tú, for like when you say, how are you, ¿cómo estás? I'm good, estoy bien, ¿y tú? And you. It's a y tú. So it's a y, which is like and you.
Y tú.
It's y tú, not et tú.
Okay.
Y tú.
And then
Estoy.
she's written it down as well. So
Okay. Y tú.
it's spelled Y
Yeah.
space T-U. E2.
Y tú.
E2.
Okay.
E2. And that was and? Yes.
And you. And you.
Also, pronunciation. I don't want to go against Maddie, but hermano does have a H at the start. But all the words with H's at the start of them, the H is silent. So it's, ¿cómo estás, hermano? You go straight to the vowel. Hermano. Same as when we say, hijo de puta. Hijo has an H, but it's silent.
Hijo.
I'm sorry, man.
It's funny how like they've never met each other. They probably don't even know what each other look like.
Yeah.
And they're working together.
I like it.
But there's a little bit of
Competition.
you're fucking wrong.
Hermano.
Hermano. Oh, the R's
Straight to the vowel, boy.
I need to learn the role.
Yeah.
Hermano.
Hermano.
All right.
And Jamo, you know some words. Vamos. Let's go. Mierda. Mierda is like shit. Mierda. Puta is bitch, slut, whore, all those. So yeah, really strong. But if they use them, may as well use them too, right?
Vamos.
Puta.
So let's go through these three that she's just given us. Vamos.
Vamos.
So that's let's go, come on. That's,
Vamos.
A lot of the Spanish tennis players, football players, they do.
Vamos.
Vamos. When I went to watch Colombia play in like a soccer game, it was Vamos Colombia.
Vamos.
Yes. So vamos, vamos. Let's go, come on. Mierda.
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 Mierda. Puta.
Mierda. So that was bitch, slut, whore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Puta.
Practicing. All right. And now I think we have the actual lesson.
Let's do it.
So this week, we're coming up to Christmas, so let's get in the spirit, shall we? We're going to learn, pass me a beer, please. Pásame una cerveza,
Cerveza.
por favor. Pásame, pass me, una cerveza,
Cerveza.
cerveza, por favor.
We have to get our lisp on.
Pásame. Una. Cerveza.
Yes.
You can do two ways, right? Because she did the cerveza, or she also did the cerveza.
Yeah. Cerveza.
I'm going to avoid the cerveza. Cerveza. Per favor.
Por favor.
Let's listen to it again.
Okay.
So, pass me a beer, please.
Yes.
Pásame
Una
una cerveza,
cerveza.
por favor. Pásame, pass me, una cerveza o cerveza, por favor.
Cerveza is way easier.
Cerveza. Pásame una cerveza, por favor.
Pásame una cerveza, por favor.
Cerveza. Pásame cerveza, puta. Pásame cerveza. Oh, that's crazy.
So the real one was is it pásame or pátame?
Pásame.
Pásame
Una.
So is that pásame one?
I think it's one. Pásame.
Like Una. is
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
So
I don't know, but she might be. I've been using Deep L. It's a good translation app.
Pásame cerveza. Well, sorry. Pásame una cerveza, por favor.
Pásame una cerveza, por favor.
Pass me a beer, please.
Yes,
Is that right?
yeah.
Pass me a beer, please. And then what was your aggressive one?
Pásame cerveza, puta.
Pásame cerveza, puta. Pásame cerveza, puta.
What was it? I haven't done it.
Yeah, I forgot. Wait, do we have it? Oh, you don't have it in the
No,
notes?
I haven't done
Not
week 2 yet. Se
yet.
sienta. Or some shit like that. Sit down.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Pásame cerveza, puta. Siéntate.
Oh, I think the pronunciation needs work from
Let's
us
do
there.
it. Pásame.
Oh, she's written it here as well. Pásame una cerveza por
Yeah. Pásame una cerveza, por favor.
Pásame una cerveza, por favor.
Perfect. Yeah.
Pásame una cerveza, por
Pásame
favor.
una cerveza, por favor. Puta. Puta.
This is very direct, so again, Spanish is a bit more direct. It's less formal. So again, yeah, Latinos don't come at me. But yeah, they just straight up say, give me a beer, please.
Yeah, I like that. I like the straight up direct.
Give me a beer.
That's how we have to be. And then we've got one more here.
Okay, and secondly, I'm sure you already know this. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz.
And while we're at the Christmas dinner table, we can also say, like when we're doing cheers, we can say salud, salud.
Salud.
It means like health or like cheers. Salud. And then when we're tapping glasses, we can say chin chin. I don't know if you've heard that, chin chin.
Yeah.
But yeah. Feliz Navidad, chicos. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego, chicas.
Hasta luego, chicas.
Feliz Navidad, puta. Feliz Navidad, chicos.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Chichi.
Feliz Navidad. Prospero año a felicidad.
Let me see. Feliz Navidad. Salud. Chin chin. Hasta luego. Hasta luego.
So, Feliz
Hasta.
Navidad. Obviously, that's Merry Christmas. Salud with a D.
Chin chin.
Salud.
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 Salud. Hasta luego. I like that one.
Hasta luego.
Hasta.
Oh, wait.
I think the H is silent, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Por favor.
So let's
Por
drop 'em all.
favor.
Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas. Salud. Cheers. Chin chin. Is that another cheers? Yep.
Hasta
And then
luego.
hasta luego.
Mustard.
I love hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
I'm going to say that when we say bye to people.
Yeah, hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego, chica.
So
Is chica mean like chick or
girl,
something?
and then chico, boy.
Chico. Hasta
Chica.
luego.
Female,
Hasta luego,
Chico.
puta.
male.
Puta.
She says that looks like so much. I'm so sorry, but I've written everything down that I've taught you. I can also write down Maddie's as well if you want. So just tell me. I've got it in notes, but can send it however you prefer. So she's done it.
Yeah. Could
Dill,
help.
Dill was starting that.
I'm using Translator app, bro, to try and it's taken me fucking forever to make
might
these
ask-
videos.
Cool. So that is Megan done.
Let's get on to
Our boy
Mateo.
Maddie D. Here we go.
Mr. Jamo and Dylan. I was actually going to tell you is to say motherfucker, but I just didn't think it would be on the table. So the way I would say it is conche tu madre. Conche tu madre.
Congeto madre. That's hard to do, the DR.
I would say it is conche tu madre.
I think it's just conche.
Conche tu madre.
Conche tu madre.
Congeto madre.
You
Madre.
got that down.
Congeto
To say I
madre.
love you is te amo.
Te
Te
amo.
amo.
Te amo.
Te amo.
Te amo,
So now you can go
chica.
home to your missus and say te amo, concha tu madre. I love you, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's that spicy relationship, boy.
So let's go. What was the translate? Is it an app?
Deep L.
Deep L.
Yeah, boy.
Can you go onto it for a sec? Go
I've been
on.
using my laptop. I wonder, there's probably...
Okay, Deep L, and then
Apparently it's the world's best translator.
okay. So, and was it motherfucker?
It was motherfucker.
And then we need to
I've got
go-
hijo de puta,
which is what we learnt through Megan.
Maybe if I split the words. No, I've still got it. And then he said,
I just want to listen to the way he's saying.
Didn't think it would be on the table. So the way I would say it is conche tu madre. Conche tu madre.
So he's like broken it up. Conche tu madre. Conche tu madre.
well, fucker is cabron. Cabron. Concierto madre. Madre.
We need to know more about that one. Let's
Yeah.
move on.
So another little cheeky word is coños. There's multiple ways to say it, but it's a Spanish way of saying the C word in Australia. Coños. Conche tu madre. Coños. You can put that together if you want. Don't know if I'm allowed to say it, that's all.
Coños.
Coños.
Coños. Doesn't feel as volatile as like a puta or, you know.
It's a 4-letter swear word.
Maybe it doesn't.
The best.
It doesn't carry as much weight over there as it does here.
F word, 4 letters. C word, 4 letters. S word, 4 letters. That's
P word,
short.
boy. Puta.
Now that those ones are out of the way, we can learn excuse me, or coming through, or, you know, if you're in the grocery store
Handy.
and you want to get, you know, past people, you just say, permiso, permiso. And if someone knocks on your front door and it's open, you just say, pasa, which means like, come in,
Pasa.
it's open, come.
So,
Permiso.
permiso is like asking for permission to come through.
Permiso. Pasa.
Permiso. Permiso. Pasa, you can come in.
Pasa. Una cerveza, por
Pasa,
favor.
bro.
Pasar they just say bro, don't they?
Yeah, pasa, bro.
Pasa, bro. Siéntate.
Pasa, bro. Siéntate.
Siéntate, puta. Spanish fights must go crazy, bro. The passion.
Boys, also, just listen to the potty. My emphasis on siéntate is a bit hectic. I know what you mean. Probably shouldn't have put so much emphasis on it. I was just trying to sound like, you know, like stern, you know what I mean? But yeah, you don't need to do that at all. Cheers.
Siéntate.
Yeah, we like it that way.
That's the only way I'm going to tell people to sit
I'll
down,
tell you
boy.
what, Spanish people probably won't even understand what we're saying. If we've gone like proper overemphasis, they might not even understand.
Yeah, but at least we trying.
Thank you for that, Matty D. We appreciate it.
Another week.
But yeah, we'll get these all written down. And even if you could do like brackets and then say what type of Spanish it is. You know, is that Chilean Spanish or Chilean Spanish? Or is it
What dialect?
that Barcelona Catalonian? Who
They
knows?
see themselves as their own, don't they?
Indeed.
Well, what an episode.
Great app. Thank you. Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope you get some good gifts, and I hope you give some good gifts, and I hope you enjoy spending time with your loved ones. Much love to everyone involved in the show, whether you're listening, whether you're sending stuff in, and we'll see you on the other side of Christmas. Cheers.
Thank you for listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Make sure to subscribe to the boys on YouTube and share the podcast with a mate.